Gal Gadot's Cleopatra film will change the narrative of the queen simply being a seductor. Gal Gadot hopes to transform people's perceptions about Cleopatra in her upcoming movie. While speaking with Vogue Hong Kong about her new Netflix film Heart of Stone for the magazine's July issue, Gadot, 38, revealed that she grew up knowing the ancient Queen Cleopatra as a household name in her own Israel, which borders Egypt. You know, if Wonder Woman is the imaginary strong female leader, Cleopatra's actually the real one, the actress remarked. That's a perfect example of a story that I wanted to tell because I started reading different books about Cleopatra, and I said, wow, that's fascinating. All I ever saw in regards to Cleopatra from film was that she was this seductive woman who had an affair with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony, she went on to say. Gadot believes Cleopatra, the final monarch of Egypt's Ptolemaic dynasty and a descendant of Ptolemy, a Macedonian general who served under Alexander the Great, was so ahead of her time. Egypt and what Egypt was back then were still futuristic compared to where we are now. I can't say much, the actress remarked of her future film, which has not yet begun production. But to me, I'm so passionate to tell her story and to bring justice to this character and her legacy, and celebrate her and her legacy. She went on to say, we have a beautiful script, and I cannot wait to share this story with the world, and change the narrative of Cleopatra simply being a seductor. Gadot was initially linked to the project about Cleopatra's life in 2020, when Deadline announced she would collaborate with Wonder Woman director Patty Jenkins on the film. Kari Skogland is now the film's director, with Jenkins still listed as a producer following a change in plans in December 2021. I can't reveal much, but I can say that we're going to celebrate the Cleopatra story, Gadot told InStyle about the film in January 2022. We're going to show not just how sexy and appealing she was, but how strategic and smart, and how much impact she had and still has on the world we're living in today. I've watched all the Cleopatra movies throughout history, she added, but I feel like we're telling the tale the world needs to hear now. Elizabeth Taylor starred in the 1963 film Cleopatra, which cost 20th Century Fox $31 million and nearly bankrupted the studio. The film won 4 Oscars. Gadot faced criticism that her casting as Cleopatra was whitewashing when the film was first announced in 2020, despite the fact that the ancient Egyptian queen was of Macedonian descent. We were looking for a Macedonian actress that could fit Cleopatra, Gadot, who is listed on IMDb as the film's storyteller and producer alongside her husband Jaron Varsano, told BBC Arabic at the time. She wasn't there, and I was very passionate about Cleopatra.